Hello, I'm Graham Elwood, and welcome to the Political Vigilante. I want to go over an article that was in the January 27th Intercept, written by Lee Fang, about Trump putting a coal lobbyist in charge of the prosecution for environmental crimes. So, the Department of Justice has a division that prosecutes environmental crimes. And they just put this guy, Jeffrey H. Wood, in charge, who has been a lobbyist for the coal industry. When I'm going to this article, the facts of it, it is fantastic. This is a thing, this is part of the tactic. And this was done with very little fanfare. This just kind of happened. This guy divested his coal lobby gig January 17th, and then just kind of January 23rd, while everyone's protesting, and this is the guy who's going to run the shop. And I just watched, this is a great documentary for you to watch. It's called Requiem for the American Dream. And it is a documentary. It's an interview basically with Noam Chomsky, and he breaks down in 10 parts how the powerful have gotten control of everything. And one of the segments he talks about is regulating the regulators, meaning get control of the regulatory arms, and then you can do whatever you want. Obama did that after the housing crisis. Did he contact Nobel laureate economists to fix the housing crisis and the subprime loans? Nope. He just put Wall Street people back in there to do it. So now, and we're set for another bubble to burst. There's two subprime markets. There's the real estate one, which is happening right now, and now I found out that there is a auto loan subprime market. What's been happening is car companies, they're getting their loans through banks. Some of them, like General Motors, has their own financing, their own bank basically. But what they've been doing is giving loans for $30,000, $40,000 cars to people making 20 grand a year. They're just giving loans to anybody. It's just happening, and it's going to crash. So, and they don't care. It crashes again. It won't hurt them because the government will bail them out. None of them will go to jail. So now what Trump is doing that on the environmental front, and he's doing it very quietly. So the appointment of Jeffrey Wood, who was a lobbyist for the Southern Company, he was announced with very modest notice, posted January 23rd on the Environmental and Natural Resource Division's website. Coal industry coming back to D.C. Coal is back, better than ever. Now, Trump has yet to nominate anyone to hold the Assistant Attorney General job on a permanent basis, but for the time being, Wood is just stepping in. It's kind of a temp gig for Jeffy Wood. So this division is the one that enforces civil and criminal environmental laws to reduce pollutants discharged into the air, water, and land, and brings cases to enable the cleanup of contaminated waste sites. The division has previously prosecuted coal firms and utilities, including a 2015 case against Duke Energy, which pled guilty for spilling coal ash into the Dan River, North Carolina. This division has led initiatives, companies who run illegally operating coal plants. They've won settlements that have forced companies to put in pollution controls to reduce emissions. But this is who the guy who's running it now. So he's been a lobbyist for the last 2 years for the Southern Company, an investor-owned utility that generates 33% of its power from coal. The firm's clean coal plant in Kemper, Mississippi is the current target of a Securities and Exchange Commission probe over disputed accounting measures. First of all, let's be clear on clean coal. Clean coal is like saying ethical child pornographer. It does not exist. There is no clean way to burn coal. You can't do it. It's like clean burning of a tire. It does not exist. And anyone watching this going, hey, I'm a coal worker. My family, they work in the coal mines. I get that. You don't want to lose your job. We got to keep coal. No. What we need to do is we could close down coal plants. I've talked about this in other episodes. And what if we shut down a coal plant and put in wind turbine factory or solar panels or build high-speed rail or any of the amazing technological breakthroughs that are happening right now. Now, the tech industry needs to do more to come into the Rust Belt and show, hey, here's technology instead of just bypassing. That's a thing the tech companies, which got behind the Democrats, it's a huge mistake they made of just going, tech is just for smart people in the big cities and the hell with the middle of the country. That was stupid and insulting and insensitive. And technology is what will save all of us. I'm talking to you on my iPhone and then posting this to YouTube for the whole world to see. Anyone can do this. So technology could replace a lot of manufacturing jobs, or not either, or both. You also could bring manufacturing jobs that are green energy manufacturing jobs, like the $111 billion that the Chinese government spent in 2015 for clean energy. Gee, does that $111 billion, does that provide a lot of jobs? I don't know. Let's see what other evil bullshit fucking Jeffy Wood's been up to. Southern Company is also one of the more politically active coal-reliant utility firms. The company provided funding for the American Legislative Exchange Council. Remember that name, American Legislative Exchange Council. That's one of those flim-flam organizations that's all about climate change denying and preventing any sort of positive anything for the environment. That group, the American Legislative Exchange Council, lobbies state lawmakers to undermine environmental regulations, as well as at least $409,000 to Dr. Willie Weehawk Soon, a controversial scientist who doubts the Arctic is warming. No, he's not a controversial scientist. He's either an opportunist or he's crazy or both. Lobbying disclosures show that Wood, formerly a partner with the Alabama law firm and lobbying firm Balkin Bingham, worked to influence the licensing of nuclear power plants. So if a nuclear power plant goes bad, it hurts people. If a wind turbine breaks, what? As long as no one is standing directly below the wind turbine as it falls, nobody gets injured. Yeah, he filed his deregistration forms on January 17th. Oh. So Wood's biography, he took his biography and everything off of his webpage. It's taken offline. So he's going to be working on advising industrial clients on the Clean Air Act, Clean Water Act, Endangered Species Act. He was former legal counsel to Senator Jeff Sessions from Alabama. See? All these dicks know each other. Everybody, it's all just one, like, they all know each other. They all know each other. Republican and Democrat alike. They're all hanging out together. It's like a big fancy country club, and there's a Republican wing and a Democratic wing. And the Republican wing has guns, and the Democratic wing has a rainbow flag, but they're all sitting there fucking over the regular people. Yeah, he's filed briefs to the EPA to block the enforcement of the Clean Power Plan. So one of the good things Obama has done, I'm critical of much of what he's done, but Obama was trying to address climate change as best he could. And this guy's going to roll back as many of Obama's rules as possible. I mean, that's what these guys are going to do. So pay attention. Jeffrey Wood, in charge, he's in the Department of Justice, just appointment. Pay attention to this arm of the Department of Justice and who they get there. It's all coal. It's all big oil. It's the carbon people. It's what I talked about in the carbon, the link to Putin.